dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
And we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and gals in the high vibrating species on the planet, man. What's it? It is what it do. What y'all got going on out there, man? What's busting? Academates, come on in, come on in. Salute to y'all. What's going on? You know we are back. You know we are back, and you know what we're finna do. We're finna get on their nerves again, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? Speaking of which, shout out, how you doing? Bring your ass on in here. Back. Get in the back and just shut it quickly. You know what I'm saying? So I can address my peoples. What's going on, good folk? What y'all out there doing, man? How we living out there? You know what I'm saying? What's busting in the world with y'all? You feel me? Everybody good? Because I am. I am definitely good. Reach for that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that right there. Yeah. Let me get that there. Yeah, we is good. We is good. And we are back with another SCP. We are in the, what they call it? The alphabets of death. The ABCs of death, or I think that's what the playlist is called. You know what I'm saying? The Exploring series. Salute to you as well. Yeah. So I appreciate everybody for joining us this evening. And this is SCP-7113. C is for closers. Or closers. We don't know. We're going to find out, though. But anyways, we are with the number 3 for the numerology. You know what I mean? And let's go ahead and get that underway. Y'all talking about, if you are new, you know what I'm saying, welcome to the crew. This is Academy 7, and, you know what I'm saying, SCPs in the realm of the monsters is what we do. And we do numerology to kind of help us narrow down and, you know what I'm saying, further get an understanding as to what kind of entity we are dealing with. It helps sometimes. You know what I'm saying, hit or miss. Anyways, this SCP resonates with the number 3. Which, you know what? Let me look. And that's the number 3 on the Pythagorean and the Chaldean. When it comes to numerology, the number 3 and the letter C. So that's one matchup already, and it is masculine in energy. It represents the Jupiter and Pisces in the 12th house, and the positives is expressive, creative, artistic, ambitious, positive, popular, confident, sociable, hardworking, articulate, optimistic, musical, self-expression, and cheerful. On the negatives, you are vain, dictatorial, wasteful, shallow, superficial, boastful, pessimistic, self-indulged, jealous, unreliable. Flip side, extravagant, and a show-off. For the occupations, we have artist, actor, jeweler, a poet, writer, a photographer, illustrator, gardener, a club owner, dancer, cartoonist, entertainer, circus performer, a lawyer, government official. A couple tad bits here. We have, it is number 3 is the rulership over churches, temples, other houses of worship, theaters, government buildings, circuses, large institutions, children's centers, shelters, fairs, exhibition halls. Correlates with the colors lilac, purple, and what is that? I don't know what that says. Well, anyways, the tarot is the Empress. So, and the Empress card for tarot is creative, fertility, and relationships. Represents full moon, bringer of life, and ruler of communication. Now, again, we don't know what this SCP is. It's going to be what it's going to be, obviously. But there is no, closers. That doesn't really give us anything to go on. So, 8 minutes, 14 seconds. Not gonna really take us long to get this, you know what I'm saying, underway. Over with. So let's go ahead and get it over with. You know what I'm talking about? So Academics, I hope you have what you need, because I do. And without further ado, we're gonna get to what it is that we do. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and help us out with the algorithm. We are under shadow law attack, if you get my drift. Bussin'.
SCP-7113. C is for closers. When the Foundation finds an anomaly in the wild, in, say, a person's residence, their method of containment is often to move the person out, amnesticize them, and take control of the property.
Of course.
It's certainly an effective enough means of maintaining normalcy, but there are other ways the job could be done.
What's that?
SCP-7113 involves a different organization and their way of handling paranormal scenarios in a civilian's residence, with the Foundation being left a little bit in the dark. SCP-7113 is listed as neutralized now, but it was an aquatic ectoplasmic entity with a level 7 rating on the Ruby Spears Spirit Index. It inhabited a home at 113 Elkview Drive in Athens, Georgia, for approximately 14 years. The entity was capable of a number of strong manifestation effects, including but not limited to physical manifestation, telekinetic-like effects on foreign objects, spiritual possession, electronic interference, and spontaneous generation of ectoplasmic matter bearing a similarity to water. The home containing the entity was owned by the Clark County Real Estate Association, which is listed as a group of interest in the Foundation's database. They came to own the home after purchasing it from its previous owner at around 40% of the home's standard market value. A week after the sale was finalized, the seller filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau of Northern Georgia. The complaint included accusations of harassment and fabrication of paranormal phenomena in order to drive down the price of the home. The complaint was flagged by a Foundation AI on September 12, 2022, prompting the Foundation to place the home under surveillance. On September 21st, the cameras identified 5 individuals arriving at the home in a large van, with Clark County Real Estate Association painted on the side. 4 of these individuals explored the house, while the 5th remained in the van. The 4 inside are carrying a collection of electronic devices and other items, with one of them eventually mentioning that he's got a parabolic reading from the kitchen. The 4 gather at the kitchen sink, with one remarking that it looks like dirty water, so another nods and raises a radio device and speaks into it, asking, "Are you here?" The device broadcasts a response from the entity in the affirmative, so one of the individuals says that dirty water and the spirit box means it's a rusalka. Another of the individuals agrees and tells them to get back into the truck, although one thinks that they should look for ghost orbs first, but is shot down, as they have 6 more houses to do that night. The 4 all leave the house, get back into the van, and leave. As this sequence of events occurred too quickly for Foundation assets on location to respond, an action plan was established should such incidents be repeated, necessitating the apprehension of any future visitors. On September 25th, another individual arrived at the residence in an unmarked car, entering the house and opening the door to the basement, at which point all electronic surveillance equipment failed for about 6 minutes. When the cameras recovered a signal, the woman was already leaving the basement and proceeded to leave the house, at which point she was apprehended by Foundation agents. Since this incident, however, the entity has not manifested again, and no anomalous behaviors have been detected inside the house. In the interview with the woman, Taylor Amador, she says that cuffs aren't necessary, as she's not going anywhere. She states her name and says that they should have her on record. The agent says that they don't, and asks what she was doing at the house. She replies that it was a job, an exorcism, as they said that they had a rusalka they wanted gone. The agent asks what a Rusalka is, prompting Taylor to ask if he's with the Coalition. After a brief moment of silence, she apologizes and says that a Rusalka is a water spirit, created after a death by drowning. They're always female, so they generally use female exorcist in case the death was deliberate and caused by a lover. The agent asks if she's an exorcist then, and she says that she is, even if she doesn't look like a normal priest, but she's confused by the questions. The agent then asks what the Coalition is, and she asks if he's with the Foundation, before apologizing again and saying that she should use the code phrase, Ardent Blue 781. That phrase doesn't mean anything to the agent, but she says that it might to his superiors, so he should pass it up the line if possible. The project director then interjects over the intercom, ending the interview and ordering the agent out of the room. She then apologizes to Taylor for the misunderstanding and says that a guard will be along shortly to escort her out. In a message from Assistant Regional Manager for Real Estate Acquisitions, Philip Foster, he says that due to extant agreements with the GOC, the Clark County Real Estate Association is not to be directly interfered with at this time. Now that they've identified them as a GOC-affiliated group of interest, however, they can watch their people and money like a hawk. He says that if you're reading this, expect to be reassigned to this department's new containment division, and if you can be half as efficient as the guys in the logs, you'll be doing well. He finishes the message with, secure, close, protect. It's somewhat rare for the Foundation to come off as unaware of anomalous operations as they are here, but what's going on here is pretty simple. The Clark County Real Estate Association, working with the GOC, seeks out haunted houses, presumably with branches across the country. They then use the house's status of being haunted to drive down the price before purchasing it themselves, at which point they call in a GOC-certified exorcist to remove the offending entity or entities. At that point, they're able to sell the house at its normal price, free of any paranormal activity. It's really almost not an anomaly, outside of the actual existence of a paranormal entity, as there are certainly people that have sold homes and touted the lack of spirits as a selling point. It's not horrific in the normal SCP sense, but as I've said plenty of times before, an article doesn't have to be interesting. The Real Estate Association isn't really doing anything altruistic here, but as the adage goes, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Well, hey, what's going on down here in this picture, though? The hell is this? What the fuck is that? Is that a kangaroo? Alright, man, they got some weird stuff going on in this damn house, man. For real. That's all you got for me, my guy? That's all my guy got. Alright. I gotta make that's a video. You know what I'm talking about? I hope y'all like that jump right there. I guess it was interesting. Kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? We ain't have no, I mean, we didn't really have too much going on. You know what I'm talking about? As far as the numerology is concerned. Yeah, communication, the communication aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? The Empress, but you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna do too much, we ain't gonna reach on that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna reach on that. Cause only thing what we got, government officials right here, government buildings, exhibition halls. Cause that's what the house looked like to me, a damn exhibition hall. You know what I'm saying? Or a theater or something. You know what I'm saying? I can't really necessarily call it a church or a temple. But at the same time, there was a lot of churchy things going on. You know what I'm saying? We got exorcisms going on. So we got certain pings, but not right off bat. And they was dealing more with a feminine energy versus a masculine energy. You know what I mean? So yeah. But can't win them all. You know what I'm saying? See YouTube. You know what I mean? It don't be that bad. It don't get bad for you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and we be happy that it don't be like the last video when we talking about the youth and the phalanges and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got kind of bad, bro. I mean, that provokes a little bit on your ace card right there. That provokes a little bit of it, but I mean, it's not y'all, right? So we're covering it, the documents. You know what I'm saying? We're going through the files. We're just gonna cover it. We're gonna call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we just, there it is. You feel me? And that's how it's going. Y'all just shut it all. Just cut it. Just, you know what I'm saying? So it's gotta happen. If either I was gonna do it, somebody was gonna do it. So I figured I'd go ahead and do it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm interested. So hey, here we are. And we're on to the next one. So y'all be sure to keep your head on the swivel out there. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for the haunted houses. Those that like to go and partake into the haunted paranormal ventures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We've already covered search things on this channel already. And y'all can check that out below in the playlist below. You know what I'm saying? I got several paranormal playlists where I chops it up with those ghosties and, you know what I'm saying, figure some things out and help people figure things out and understand more things and how you know what I'm saying, specters and how some of the paranormal side goes when dealing with the fourth dimension and the second dimension and ghouls and goblins and whatever y'all like to call them out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all below. You know what I'm saying? So check out those playlists if you will. But yeah, again, head on the swivel out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected at all times. At all times, you know what I'm saying? Keep your CT on at all times, you know what I'm saying? It's a war for your mind. Give me your mind. I'm talking about for real. They own it. They own it, y'all. They own it. YouTube, y'all cool with me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep vibing in that green. We gonna be back with more SCPs. Don't know which channel we gonna be on. I'm thinking about checking out this new channel that one of the commenters he said he got some busting dealing with SCP, so we may be going to check his channel out and see what he got going on. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, y'all be good out there. Peace.